Stephen Humphries here with me, great friend and playing partner and fellow hammer dulcimer player as well. So Steve and I are constantly trying to improve what it is we do. And a subject that comes up every now and then is, I wish I had known that when I started playing. So that's the subject of this video. I wish I had known that when I started playing. And you begin. What's something you wish you had known? Now think about who we're talking to here. Okay. People that are just beginning to play. By the way, Stephen's been playing
13 years.
13 years. And he's like 12, so he started before he was born. Now Stephen's 27. And have been playing 25 years. And if you don't learn something in that much time of playing, that you're doing something wrong. So what have we learned? What do you wish you knew then that you know now?
Some things starting out that would have been nice to know are scales and why they're important. Basically, one good thing that I learned from scales once I got into it is where the notes are on the instrument and just kind of memorizing the note names on the instrument. Scales help with memorizing the note names and gave me something that I could base my playing on.
So what he just said, that's one of the things that I would put on my list. Take the time when you're just starting to memorize the note names. You should be able to look and go, that's an E flat, that's a B flat up there, there's an F sharp. These instruments are really difficult to play. And maybe I don't wish I knew that when I started out. If I had known it's as hard as it is, I might not have done it.
Well, it is, yeah, it's a difficult instrument to play. And at the same time, one of the things that drew me to the instrument was I could pick up the hammers and start playing something and play something that sounded cool.
All right, but we've talked about this. Mm-hmm. That's a great way to start, and maybe that's probably, we all have a bit of that in our story, but what's the downside of that? Of just being able to play something and sounding cool?
One, you don't know what exactly you're playing, or you might not be able to reproduce it.
Okay.
What do you have in mind?
Because I totally threw him one that he didn't catch there. You might be learning something that you're going to play the rest of your life in a way that's going to make it difficult for you to play it for the rest of your life as you get better, as you play it up to speed, as you want to start putting chords and things with it. There are techniques that really do matter, and if you don't know them and you start teaching yourself, you can learn things that are very, very hard to unlearn. I practice almost every day, and that's the truth, almost every day. And a large percentage of my practicing is unlearning things that I taught myself incorrectly to begin with, such as, and the basic mistake people learn is gripping their hammers tightly and going like this. And swinging these things like you're swinging an axe. These are not axes. And I have tons of videos, and Steve's teaching it all the time. A lot of what we work on is trying to get people to do what with their hammers?
Relaxing is a big part of it. Just being relaxed and letting the hammers have a fulcrum that's more...
You can show them in the camera there.
Okay. So bringing your fulcrum down from your, not up at your elbow, but more down into the wrists and fingers, so the hammer can move more freely. And then that enables you to play for longer periods of time without getting worn out, and helps you to play faster too.
Excellent. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal, and I don't think it comes naturally. Most of us, if we've ever done anything like, many people have swung a hatchet or a baseball bat or whatever. These are very light. My goal at 50 plus, which is where I sit now, is to be able to play for the rest of my life. First, I'm a self-employed musician. It looks like I'm going to have to do it anyway. Yeah. But if I played from my elbows, I'd injure myself all the time, especially playing as complex and as fast things as I play.
Yeah.
You really can learn this skill that you're talking about from the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I came to this instrument already playing some percussion, playing drum set, doing some snare drum, but I didn't automatically apply those those same techniques and this kind of motion to the instrument for a little while after I'd started playing. And I wish that I had right at the beginning, because it makes it just makes a lot of things a lot easier.
All right, let's take a break, and we'll continue with part 2 of this video in just a moment with a few more ideas. And some of the questions that we're raising just by what we're talking about we'll cover in subsequent videos. Thanks.